know who they are, and she prays for them, and she prays with them when she gets the chance. And there's a woman I came to visit by one day, and she says, go ask her how her son is. I what? No, go down the hall and ask her how her son is. And I looked up, I don't know where she is. Well, just go down until you find her. Yes, fine. So I went down, asked how the woman's son was, and 15 minutes later I could go back and tell Vi how her son was, which was not doing really well. Vi knows the people who are residents and caregivers. And she knows that whenever there's a need, they're going to come and tell her about it. And so she prays. She calls people by their name and she prays for them. How many people in this room can't do that? Vi is making a difference, doing what she can where she is. Is there anyone here that can't do something in the place they are with what gifts and graces you have at this moment? It might not look flashy, but be careful. Because as soon as you do what God calls you to do in a little thing, God's going to show you another way to do something, and it's probably going to take more effort than the first thing. It's a good way of knowing it's come from God, is if it's harder than the last thing you did. I noticed that Georgine is busy doing ministry in a whole different way. She now has family and friends who are battling cancer, and so her heart tells her that the only way to really be present for these folks is to do whatever she can do to help. So you know Georgine, she just sort of goes at it real easy, right? Jumping in with both feet up to her neck. That's what God calls us to do, to allow God to be our eyes and ears, allow God to show us what it is that God wants us to see, allow God to open our ears so that we hear what it is that we need to be present in. And God will take our hearts and break them for the things that break God's heart. It's not for the timid, but it is for those who know the love and grace of God. Because that's what we're called to be, isn't it? God's presence in our world. The hardest and easiest thing possible. Because God will do it in us and through us. But we have to be willing. Are you willing to take and eat? Are you willing to go when you're called to go? Those are the questions of the day. Amen. And as a